Hi guys, Titus here from TBC iFix. So here with us today we've got an iPhone 6 that is a bit dented. But the problem with this iPhone is that a repair shop in Johannesburg was trying to change the screen. So what happened was after changing the screen, they realized that the phone did not have backlight. So they mailed it to us. Let's see what they had to say. So this is what they said. Replace the screen. After replacing the screen, the device seems to be turning on, but there is no backlight. So what we are going to do right now is to try to troubleshoot the backlight. Let's look at it under the microscope here and see what's going on. So this is actually what we find when we look at it under the microscope. So this connector here is the one that controls the display and all that. So as you see, these, I don't know whether they're filters or capacitors, but these have been coated by a coating, yet here there is no coating. It has been removed. That means these people are trying to troubleshoot the backlight anode circuit. I also saw that with this here, because these test points should be gold as these ones are. So this one has got a little bit of solder. That means they were trying to do some welding in that. So let's just take some measurements on this first pin and this filter here, just to see what is actually going on. Alright, so I will look at it under the microscope here. Alright. Okay. We're in diode mode, and this first pin, it says open line or L on the multimeter there in diode mode. It says open line. Let's test this filter here. One side still says open line, and this side, the other side, okay, the other side still says open line. Now this here is a test point. This, if we don't get the reading here that we are supposed to get, at least we should get it here, because this is the test point. This and this is directly connected, as we can see here on the as you can see here. So this is the connector that we're looking at under the microscope there, and this is that pin that I was measuring, and there is a capacitor here, and here there is a filter. So this filter on this side connects directly to this test point. That is why I was saying that they were actually trying to troubleshoot this circuit, because if you can see, it says pp underscore LCM underscore BR. The BR is backlight anode. So this is the backlight anode line. So on this other side, this line connects to these three capacitors here and this chip, and we also have a capacitor here and a diode, which is 501. So on this line here, when we do our measurement, we should definitely get 507 in diode mode. So if we are not getting anything here and we're not getting anything here, that means there should be a problem. And we tested here also. We found that there is no reading. We don't get reading there, any reading there. We get an open line. So what we are going to do is that we're just going to come down here. We're going to come down here and test in any of these three capacitors. We're going to test on one of these capacitors, so that we can see if we are getting there 507 ohms in diode mode, or else we should get something that is close to 507. So let's do that. Okay, let me just measure it under the microscope here and see. On this capacitor here, on one side I'm getting 504. So 504 is still okay. So here's where I was doing my measurement. I was measuring here, and we're getting 500 we're getting 504 ohms in diode mode. That means this circuit here is okay. So why are we not getting the reading here and here on the field, we're not getting the reading, we're getting open line, and on this first pin you're also getting open line. Even here on the test point we're getting open line. Okay, so how do we troubleshoot this? Well, this is what we are going to do. Since we are getting the reading here, but we're not getting the reading on the actual connector and on this test point here, so we're just going to try to connect a wire from here to this, either this test point or to this filter, because the problem is not the filter, because if the problem was the filter, here on the filter on one side we're supposed to get the reading. So definitely we are just going to run a jumper from here to here, and then we're going to test and see if you're going to get the reading there. Let's do that. Okay, so I'm connecting, alright. I'm connecting this wire here on this pin, on this capacitor here. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Now we're going to connect this wire to the test point there, because it's easy connecting it on the test point than connecting it somewhere else on the board. So let's do that. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Okay. Alright, now that we've made our jumper, let's do the measurement again and see if we are going to get any reading here on the first pin. So now on this first pin, as you can see here on the multimeter, I don't know if you can see that, we have like 500. So 500 is 100% okay, because it was supposed to be 507, but it can not always be accurate because it depends on the logic board. So here seems like we're getting the reading. Let's try to connect the screen and see if we're going to get the backlight. So I'm going to first of all try with my screen. Of course my screen might not be perfect, but I know that it works. It's a known good that I have. So let's connect it and then we'll see if we're going to get the light or what. Alright. So instead of powering it from the battery, I'm going to use one of these cables that we have here for iPhone 6. Okay, we're going to use this cable here. Put it here. Let me just minimize the current on the DC power supply. Alright. Then we press the power button. 70 milliamps. Okay, 150. I seem to be turning on, and I see an Apple logo here. Okay, let's hope that it will boot. Yeah, it is taking too long. I don't like waiting. I don't have that kind of patience. But anyway, let's wait and see. There it boots. Okay, it's on disabled screen. So here you can see that the screen is actually displaying. The phone is displaying the touch. Anyway, I know that this screen of mine is also not good. As you see, it has got this just decided to go off. Let's try to power it on again. Okay, so we just powered it on again, and this time, okay, the touch seems to be working. Yeah, but anyway, this screen is not good. As you see, it has got some water spots and all that. This screen is not good. Let's try the customer's screen and see if it's still working, just for fun. See, it's an aftermarket screen. Okay. What on you? Alright, let's connect our cables here. So here's the backlight. The customer screen is screwed full time. You can even see here. It has got a clock somewhere here. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. I can't be able to show you that, but it has got a clock here. I can easily see that it's clocked. So let's move this. Let's remove this. Alright, I think I'll call this the end of this video. What we are going to do right now is try to test with a non-good screen. Make sure that everything is alright, touch is working. We're going to test the speakers and everything before we send it back to the customer. The other thing I wanted to say is, if you have a device, an iPhone, an iPad, a MacBook, or maybe a Huawei phone or Samsung phone that you want to fix, you can mail it to us by visiting our website, www.tpcifix.com. If you are a repair shop that repairs devices, you can also mail in the devices to ours by visiting our website, or you can call us directly by calling on the numbers that are on our website there. We serve people who have got shops like this one, so don't worry and don't delay. Send your device today. www.tpcifix.com. The link will be on the description below. Have a nice day. Shalom.